Do you want to know what's happening around the world of sports? Look no further than The Bench with your host, Blaine Owl.
Welcome back, sports fans. February the 3rd. It's a Monday. We are back on another show of The Bench. We are fresh off Super Bowl 54 in Miami. A great weekend of sports. It has been a fantastic year for the NFL football, a fantastic year for football as a whole, as last night was our last glimpse of football all the way up until August, when preseason NFL games will begin and college football will finally air up. So I hope you guys soaked up that last game and enjoyed it, because that's going to be it for a while other than reruns. The Chiefs did win Super Bowl 54, 31-20. They beat the San Francisco 49ers. Andy Reid gets his first Super Bowl after nearly 20 seasons in the search for one. Patrick Mahomes at 24 becomes the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl. 24 years old, he wins his first. How many can he win by the time he's 40 if he's still playing? Spectacular. I did not think he did deserve the MVP, though. Hate me or love me. I think the running back for the Chiefs, I can't remember his exact name, but I remember he had 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards rushing, had some receiving yards too, put the dagger in the 49ers for that last run at the end of the game. I personally thought he might have deserved the MVP. Mahomes did have a good game, though, threw the ball very well. Early, though, the Niners had them on their heels in that fourth quarter when they got that interception with about 12 minutes to play. I was thinking, man, this is it. This is the Niners game. They're going to drive down. They're going to get a score. And Pat Mahomes might be out of luck for this one. But nope, he proves me wrong again. Down double digits. That's his specialty. That's the Chiefs' specialty as they take home Super Bowl 54 in Miami. I hope you guys enjoyed the game just as much as I did. Had great food, great time with family. Great Super Bowl commercials this year. Halftime show, it was okay, a little different, but that's how it is nowadays, kind of adapting to the more pop culture. But overall, I think it was a great Super Bowl day and game. As we go ahead and hop into those scores right here on my notepad that we had down for the digital media post, Trenton Riley comes in first place. He was off by a point. Trenton, he had 31-21 Chiefs. The 49ers scored 20, so if they would have scored 21, he would have been on the dot. I was way off, 42-28 49ers. That was not the move, that's clearly. That would be a college score. Zane Booker was close, 24-14. He had the Niners, though, so that doesn't go. Garrett Shrub had the Niners, 35-31, not real close. And then Brady Ewell had the Chiefs, 24-14. Somewhat close, but then again, a little bit off. Again, that final was 31-20. The Kansas City Chiefs bring it back to the state of Missouri. As we go into Piqua Sports, the wrestling team continues to improve. Hearing a lot of good things out of them at the Ben Logan Invite. Lance Reeves Hicks dominates his 4th meet in a row, 4th straight win with pins. Pure dominance at the 285 level. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Other than the loss to the defending state champ, I don't know if there's anybody a lot better than Lance right now in the state of Ohio. That's right. I just said it. I don't know a whole lot about wrestling, but I'll tell you what, if Lance goes into a wrestling match, I'm going to like him all day. I got to get out and see him wrestle at some point. What that record is just mounting up. He has like 2 or 3 losses, probably 27-30 wins by now. Dominant. He's got to be somewhere up there, top of the state for that division. He just wrecking people. I did see the video of the win, and it was something to see. Congratulations to Lance. Andrew Hollipeter placed 2nd at the Ben Logan Invite. He said that I was just talking to him before I came in, and he said that last match was definitely out of his hand. He got destroyed, he quote unquote said, but 2nd place, that's something to work up to. He's only a sophomore, got a couple more years. I'm sure he'll be up there. And Isaac Bushnell places 4th at the Ben Logan Invite. Have not had a chance to talk to him, but 4th place is always good for any position in wrestling. He made the podium, so congratulations. And then Beth Hernan went 3-1 and placed 5th at the Lady Chieftain Invite. So congratulations to her. as we go ahead and talk about Piqua basketball now. Our Lady Indians got win number 15 on Saturday against Greenville. That is the most wins that they have had since a 1983 season. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a long, long time. Congratulations to our Lady Indians. They are playing fantastic ball. Tyler Yeomans also sets a record for the most points in a season going back to that 1983 team. So just, congratulations to them. They got one more game this week, and then this Saturday, it's the game. They take on Troy at home here, Garberry at 12, live on the Indian Nation Station. We'll be telling you guys that throughout the week, reminding you. But that's the game. I mean, Troy hasn't lost since we beat them, and that was 2 or 3 weeks ago, I would say. Maybe even, almost a month now. They're on a 7-8 game win streak. We're on a big win streak. So we're coming in, get these last 2 wins, head into the tournament, and do some damage like I know we can. On Friday, the boys basketball team played the best first half of basketball I've seen them play all year. Now, I haven't been to a lot of the away games, but we'll talk about that in a second. At home, though, that was the best first half that I've seen our Piqua boys play all year. They put it together. They were well. They knew what to do after. It took a couple seconds to figure out that West Carrollton press, but once they figured it out, they were moving the ball well, they were passing well, and they were hitting a couple of their shots. However, they kind of let a 6-point lead slip at the end of the half there into West Carrollton's favor, who went into the half with a 3-point lead, 31-28. I was feeling good about our chances coming out of the second half, but we kind of fell apart. The press got to us, some turnovers, some shots just didn't go our way, and West Carrollton got a lot of easy buckets, pardon me. And that's kind of what happened. They ran away with it, but overall the Indians were fighting hard. They play at Stebbins on Tuesday, I was told, and then senior night is home on Friday. AJ, are we recording? Is that going to be live? All right, on Friday, senior night will be live. We take on the Greenville Green Wave for Piqua boys basketball. Going back to that, I was talking to some of the players, and they said a lot of their wins this year have come on the road. I haven't seen them win a lot at home, nearly at all, actually. And the away games that I have been to, I have seen them play their best four-quarter game at Sydney and their best four-quarter game at Butler. It's kind of like talking to the team. They said that they just play better away, which is kind of unusual for high school sports. But if that's the case, then that's their strength this year, is to play away at a hostile environment and play tough there. Maybe it gives them that more of an edge. But they're going to have a couple more games here before they hit into the tournament, and then they're really going to have to pick it up. I'm sure they're going to have to play someone pretty up in the rankings, because I don't think they're going to be getting a super high spot. But that's why you play the game. Anybody can get beaten on any given night, and that's just a fact. I've played sports all my life, and that's how it is. Next, I'm going to go ahead and talk about college wrestling. Me and AJ were talking this morning. He said that Ohio State lost again to Nebraska. I did not watch that meet. I don't know if it was on TV or not. I don't know when it was even, really. He just informed me that they did lose, so that's unfortunate. That's like their second loss here in the last couple weeks. I don't know the details again. I'm sorry, but 18-14 Nebraska. Sounds like a really close meet or duel or whatever it was. I'm sure they'll get back on track. They got a lot of good wrestlers. They're a good program. Not to worry. I'm not sure how many even are in a college wrestling season, how many duels, matches, or whatever until the tournament. But I'm sure they'll get it figured out. They always do, and that'll be that. And then to round out the show real quick, we're going to go ahead and talk about my favorite commercial that I saw last night, and it was definitely the one where it said, I can't remember exactly, but it was the kid who got the ball, and then he was running through New York City and then all the way down to Miami or whatever, with all the kids chasing him, and different players from around the NFL were trying to get the ball from him. And then it went from being a commercial, then like a cut scene into the live broadcast of the Super Bowl, and they were running out on the field, all the kids were. And that was a super cool commercial. And then tied also with the top 100 ceremony before the game. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in sports. The top 100 NFL players, coaches, to have all that greatness on that field was something to see. And the way that it was performed with the digital stuff that was put on the screen was fantastic. It was announced very well. some of the old players, talking to my dad that he knew, grew up on. It was cool to see him, really, get into that commercial. It wasn't even really commercial. I would just say it was an honor or, an achievement that they were doing before the game. So, that was fantastic. And it was so cool to see like I said, all those players, coaches, some of them have even passed away. To be on that field was just fantastic for the game of football in its 100th season for the NFL. That's why they did that. So, with that being said, that's going to wrap up this episode of The Bench. February the 3rd, it's Monday. We will be back on Wednesday and then followed by Friday. If everything goes as planned this week, thank you for being with us. We hope you have a good day and a good start to your week. We look forward to seeing you on Wednesday.